Hi, I'm Logan, and believe it or not, despite the fact I'm holding a guitar, I am your instructor for Bassics, which is a bass guitar, not a normal guitar, bass guitar instruction course. So, as I mentioned in the last video, there's chord progressions, which is just a guitar. It's a progression of chords on a guitar or another instrument that's not playing a whole lot of things. So, like for example, there's E to G to C. That's an example of a chord progression, or A to D, back to C. And that's, like I said, that's how I found my style of playing on bass, was when I would hang out with my friends and we all jam. And my friend who's a guitarist would play chord progressions, and I would have to play over it and figure out what to play to sound good. That wasn't just me and just kind of being bored, kind of sitting there just pedaling one note. Over time, I worked in arpeggios and stuff on bass, and it was difficult, but I finally got it down and I was all good. So what I'm gonna do is, in this video, I'm just gonna play a bunch of chord progressions and stuff, and you can just play along on bass and figure it out. And then in the next video, I'll just do the same thing, but with different chords. So the first one is gonna be E, which on your instrument is either gonna be the lowest string 4 open. It's either gonna be 4 open, 3, 7, because that's just an octave up, or 2, 2, which is just an octave up with a 4 open. And it's the same note as 3, 7. So it's gonna be that followed by G, which would be 4, 3, or 1 open. And then after that, C, which would be 3, 3, or 1, 5. That's not, yeah, 3, 3, or 1, 5. So you can I recommend what you do is you start with the lowest version of the notes. So 4 open, 4, 3, 3, 3. You start with those and you just pedal. And while I'm playing the chords, you just pedal along with those and you just figure it out. And then over time, you add a few arpeggio notes. You add a fifth, you add a third, you add an octave, which is from a starting note. And you know where the fifth is, so at the end of your arpeggio, you go up a string, but not change the fret. So when you do your major scale, that last note, that's an octave up. So that's the same note, but it's just moved up 8 steps, like that. So I recommend you just start off just pedaling, and then over time, just add more and more and more. And eventually you'll end up with a new combination, and hopefully you can find out your style from this. So I'm gonna start off with the E, G, C, which has 4 open, 3, 7, or 2, 2 for E. 4, 3, 2, 5, or 1 open for G. And then 3, 3, or 1, 5 for C. And I'm just gonna do the same amount of time between each note, and I don't know how long that's gonna be. You can figure it out. Awesome. So now after that, what you can do is you can do the same thing, but for the next few notes, which is going to be A, which is 4, 5, or 3 open, or 2, 7. And then after that, you can do D, which is 3, 7, or 2 open. And then back to C, which again is 3, 3, or 1, 5. And I'm just going to play those chords over and over and over again, and you can just play along on bass. I'm playing A minor though. So that's those chord progressions. So feel free to like rewind the video if you want to the spot where it starts and just keep playing along with those and keep playing along with those. And if you really, really want to, you could just turn that into a song. If you can play and sing, awesome. I can't do that. I have to work on it. So I've heard you can change it, but I just think it's a bored with thing. But if you can play and sing, add lyrics if you want. It's all up to you what you want to do with those chords. So thank you for coming and learning under this course, and feel free to take what you've learned here and teach it to other people, or take what you learned here and use and apply it later on in like your bass playing journey, or just playing bass in general. Check out Songster, like I said, if you want more riffs and grooves and stuff. And I haven't checked, but I'm pretty sure there's probably just chord progressions sitting on YouTube somewhere that you can go look up and find. So you can go on there and figure those out and play more if you don't have anyone that you know that plays guitar. Thank you.